I know what you're saying.
We're not going to let you be better than him. What is it?
Let you be better than who? Paul Pierce?
Larry Bird.
Yo, we're definitely not going to let you do anything.
Yeah. You're
gonna have to
let
earn
you. You're going to have to earn it.
Do you know his resume? You want to know his resume?
You're not going to earn it.
I mean, honestly, I hope he does. I hope he does wipe Larry Bird up. Like, get that shit up out of here.
It's a lot. It's going to take a lot, though.
Get that shit up out of here.
But it's not.
Oh no, we can get that Larry Bird shit up out of here.
No, you're not.
With him and Jalen. I mean, he got a dog with him. He got a dog.
Brother, they not letting the league as a whole get it up. Giannis, the reason Giannis didn't get his third MVP.
No, I'm not talking about MVPs. I'm talking about the Celtics history.
Yes,
I'm talking about Jalen Brown and Jason Tatum. They have a
brother. That shit don't mean nothing.
No, listen.
Nobody has done it. Nobody has came close.
They're in a position to be able to wipe all that shit out. Since Larry Bird and KG and all and Paul, them shit's gonna look like them niggas. They was all right.
Listen, they're ruining history because of Larry Bird. Michael Jordan get his 3 MVPs because of Larry. Giannis didn't get it because of Larry. Jokic didn't get it because of Larry.
What are you saying? Because Larry wasn't good enough to do what he did? And what is the thing with Larry?
Larry was the chosen one.
I'm saying
he was the great white hope.
They
protected it. Just
there was no hope.
But nobody was saying Larry.
He was the Larry legend.
Nobody's saying Larry's top 5, top 10. We're not protecting Larry on that front. They only protecting Larry for the MVP front.
For the 3 straight.
Right. So they got to protect Larry in some, because we protect Mike. Mm-hmm. Why can't we protect Larry?
They do.
Right. So now we're saying with Jason Tatum, we're not going to give you Larry's spot, bro.
Right.
You have to take it. And all this crying and looking for validation. When you go do shit that Larry did, it's going to automatically speak for the representation of the Boston Celtics. When you represent us, it's no longer us looking back and saying, where's Larry at?
You ain't
so Larry right here, look, Larry right here.
That is Larry.
That is Larry. But this ain't the Larry y'all need.
Okay.
Okay? Y'all need Larry Bird. Y'all need Larry Bird. Tatum, he can wipe them out. Jaylen Brown, wipe them out. But they got to win. They got to win.
How if I'm the judge?
I mean, well,
I'm the judge.
You don't think they're going to win?
I'm the judge.
All right. So you don't think they're going to win at least 2 more rings? Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown together?
I mean, that's 3 tournaments or what?
So Larry got 3?
That's 3.
How many MVPs you got?
I mean, I don't know. I don't know.
How many MVPs you got?
If I came to get an MVP.
I'm the voter. How many MVPs you got? How many finals MVPs you got?
Well,
I'm the voter.
None right now. Yeah, none.
And that's why I said the game is rigged.
You can't say that because when your guys get it, it's not rigged when your guys get it. It got to be rigged when everybody got it. Not when certain guys get it. Everybody who got it, it was rigged for them.
If Michael Jordan, when he was trying to get 3 in a row, they didn't give it to him both times, it's in.
So Larry Bird is the only player ever in history that's only going to have 3
in a row
forever. You don't think
Jordan should have got it
the
twice.
most recent?
Jordan should have got it twice. LeBron got his taken by.
I remember that.
Was it Rose got it? But was it Harden who got it? Who got it? Who broke it the second go around? Then it was Giannis should have won 3 in a row. Jokic should have run 3 in a row. Yes.
So that's one record you can't break. You don't think
it looks like they looked like they sitting here.
Yeah, D Rose got it in 2011 after LeBron got it 9-10.
Who was that second one?
KD.
So what else is rigged to you? The MVP. You think guys will be able to get over 6 rings? Like, do you think a player ever will be able to win 6 anymore? So that's
gonna be hard because then it was more controllable because it was team controlled. Now, if a player decides to just get up and leave and go to a powerhouse, there's nothing you can do about that.
Yeah, I know.
So they're gonna have to try to handicap it by money and just hopefully this kid don't care about the value of money and then he just but then that becomes there's no player out there. Let's just say.
So if that's the case, then why are we?
Let's just say
Wemby
as a free agent, he becomes a free agent, and he says, "All right, I want to go to the Lakers, and I'm going to sign $1 million a year."
Mm-hmm. Sound business decision.
There would be an uproar. There would be a full-blown lockout. They're not gonna let something like that happen. It would be an investigation. It would be disastrous. You have to get your value. They're going to say, no, he has to sign for $300. He can't sign for $5 and come over here, or $1 million and come over here.
Why? To win a ring?
No.
Why?
No, you're messing up the value of the league. This is cheating. There's something going on.
What you mean? It ain't cheating. I'm just trying to make sure I get my 6 rings and I win.
Okay, then sign for 30. Sign for, you can't do it.
Why I can't?
Why you think it's never been done?
Because nobody tried to do it. You just said.
There was an article where if LeBron would have went to New York, signed $1 million in New York to make everybody come, he would have made $1 billion off the first championship.
So why wouldn't Wemby do that? If you can make it.
Shit, you got to get your value, brother. You can't manipulate the game like that.
But they're manipulating us, saying that we can't get over 6 rings and we can't ever be a 3-time MVP. That's basically.
No, it's just the criteria. It ain't that. It's just the criteria change, right? You got triple doubles. Yeah, this year you on the 3rd one. You averaging 33, 6, and 6. Yeah, that's the new standard. And you're gonna be sitting on this. Motherfucker, I done did that for 3 years straight, being number 1, and now I'm number 3, averaging 33, 6, and 6, and now I'm an MVP. Because there's no structure to it, it moves like the wind. And that's why players are so frustrated with that one award, because the criteria is not set in stone, right? It's not like
the criteria should be if you win it, you don't go on to win the championship, you give it to the guy who did.
The guy who did?
You are undeserving of it. You hand that bitch over at the end of the fucking championship. You say, here you go, man. They gave it to the wrong person.
You said they should wait to the end, whoever the
Karate Kid stuff.
All right, now, but what if it's somebody who just ain't good?
No, I'm saying the guy who was actually competing for the MVP race. If he makes it to the championship game and wins the championship.
Oh, if he comes in second and he wins the chip, you should have to relinquish your MVP.
Give him the chip.
It just has to be.
You should give him the chip.
I mean, if it was consistent across the board, then, your team is number 1. You got to tell us something. Right, it's just
finish. I think you gotta finish.
It's an invisible one.
You gotta finish, man. I think you should always wait to the end and see who finishes.
Well, then it's not the MVP, a regular season award. That's you know what I'm saying.
But then we do total points, right?
No, they don't do total points.
I'm not just saying, but that is a
50,000 points.
Total that's a total points. That's
he needs
regular season and playoffs.
Yeah, what is that?
That's
total points.
That's just another category.
It's another category.
It's not used, but it's not used in
any real metric.
It's not used in real metric.
In the legacy debate.
I mean, for LeBron fans, it is. They gonna use that. They gonna use that forever.
Yeah, but we're already planning a parade. We have some things in the works.
You say total points, right? You say, okay, the whole season, we're just gonna get this regular season award, which is half of a fucking season. The real season starts in the postseason.
I always say that.
There's people on this couch that have told me.
Season, postseason.
There's people on this couch that have told me they would rather have a regular season MVP than a finals.
No, I'm saying it should be a collective. It should be a collective award through all 3 seasons, because you got the preseason, regular season, postseason. You're only giving the main award through the middle guy, when there's a whole nother leg of a season to go.
Yeah.
So you're like Jimmy Butler say, I only play 75% because really what counts is the 25% that's left on the leg. We did the 75. We cool. We know what that feel like. The other 25 is where it counts. So why is that finals MVP don't count as much as the regular season when this is the most important part of the season?
Because the finals MVP is getting off of
one game. I get that.
Versus 82.
But this is what I'm saying. That regular season MVP is not even in this conversation because he didn't even make it this far. So then it's like, damn, where's the MVP? We in the tail end of the season.
So basically, you give the MVP to someone who's just good for 4 games?
No, I'm just saying the guys that are good past that 75% threshold.
No, the teams that are good.
I'm saying the guys that are leading the teams. To say SGA makes it to the playoff second round, he's in that threshold. He's in that second tier. 25% of guys is like, hey, look, if he takes him there, he should be the MVP. He's taking his team there. Here's him. Joker, he makes it to the 3rd leg. Man, it's undeniable. Joker's there.
Okay, now let somebody who's not even in the category of MVP and they take their team to the championship and win it.
That's just that's a anomaly that just happened, a glitch in the matrix. It's just like a bad
Cinderella.
It's like
That's for the most part.
it's like the Baltimore Ravens making it to the championship and winning it on defense. One of those years where it just happened like that. It was a nasty game where nobody really scored. Somebody came in, they won it.
So okay, let's take last year. Jaylen Brown would have took home MVP and Finals MVP, but he wasn't top 15 in the NBA. Like that ain't like.
It would be a wiped year. It would be a wiped year.
He wouldn't get the MVP.
He wouldn't get because he wasn't in contention.
Or
He wasn't an MVP
but do they give
candidate.
it Tatum because he was MVP candidate?
But he didn't perform. He didn't perform for it. But he would be that guy. He would.
Got it.
If he was the candidate during the season, regular season, and they won it, he would be the MVP. 100%. Because he was the candidate.
But I'm gonna just be honest. You can't change it now. Right? You know what I mean? There's and that's the one thing I don't like about these new things that's now is because you have awards that are the standard, right? These accolades is standard, like 6 rings, 6 finals MVP, 10 scoring, defensive player of the year, all-star MVP, steals champ. Those are when we're little kids, we're sitting here like, oh, I want that. You start mixing, you start changing shit up where now that becomes impossible to touch. Like these Eastern Conference Finals, right? Western Conference Finals, though, however they vote, that shouldn't be part of the metrics. It shouldn't have a high value on it.
No, Gil, because if you're going to change the game, we're going to change the rules.
And elevate the game.
You guys going to change the games, the way the game is being played? You're not going to get the same standard or the same rules that we got back then because you guys are already cheating the game by changing the game. So if we're going to change the game, you're going to shoot threes and we're going to change no more centers and power forwards and all that.
All political.
Now your path to greatness in the MVP should be harder.
Yeah, then it
should be harder.
No, then that should be it for everybody.
Yeah, what you mean? From this point forward?
From 79, moved on. The game's been changed since then.
No, we're talking about the game since it's been changed since the 3-point, the more point output, less defense, all that shit.
Think about it. Putting the 3-pointer in gave an unfair advantage to Kareem Abdul-Jabbar and those guys before him. Because now you add in another point that wasn't in ours. So you're sitting there like, I didn't have a goddamn 3-pointer. And then when you're talking about Larry, who was an expert 3-pointer, if you look at his early years, it was such a new thing that he didn't even take advantage of it. He didn't even take advantage of the 3-pointer because it's new. And then back then, it started off as 24 feet.
It wasn't being abused.
And then they moved it in 95 to 22 feet.
They didn't abuse it. It wasn't abused where we had to even question changing the rules for it or the criteria what the MVP is based on.
But the game just got better.
And then
how many points you score.
And then hand checking. Then hand checking. Like everybody thinks the hand check is gone. That hand check is gone. When his daddy played, this was the hand check.
2 hands?
This was the hand check where they get to sit there and stop you with both hands. That was the hand check that these motherfuckers left. Bring back the hand check. Like, no, what y'all are yelling, the hand check that the 80s and 90s had, that's never went anywhere. This was the hand check that they're saying bring back.
But regardless, you got to bring something back. If you can manipulate the game to the point that you can foul bait, and we got to say that that's smart instead of saying it's soft.
Wait, foul baiting has gone on
for years.
Listen to what I'm saying. If we're going to change the game and change the rules and criteria for certain things, you got to look at how the game has changed, been manipulated, foul baiting. If I'm going to play good, hard, strong defense where I don't have to use 2 hands, ain't no way you can just do this and flail and get a fucking flop. As a defender, I'm like, come on, man. Come on, man. I can't even touch you, bro. You trying to get me out. You trying to get me in foul trouble. You're not trying to play ball where I can actually guard you. Let me play defense so you don't foul and flake. But then this guy is averaging 10 free throws a game. It puts him in all NBA. Now he has awards and things dictated based on how we're playing defense on him, how he's manipulated the game. And y'all don't want the criteria to be harder for these guys?
No.
That's crazy.
Now, the reason I say this is
crazy.
I'm rolling with you.
That's crazy because you can flail and flop your way to an all-star.
The game has changed.
I'm sorry. as an offensive player,